isn't it? I know. Okay, roll with it. This week is all about... Okay, roll with it. This week is all about overcoming fears, and pretty much none of it has gone to plan. Oh, I didn't film these bits. Oh, honestly, when we say nothing went to plan this week, we're not kidding. It's an incredible, fun, amazing adventure, but I'll just show you.
Inside my heart was saying there must be something else out there waiting where I could be myself.
At least the morning started well. Today we're going to be sharing our fears with you, and we're going to take you on a journey as we do our best to overcome these fears. Darian is 2 and wonderfully fearless. Hudson is super brave, but he has had a fear to overcome.
The fear that I'm going to share is something that I've tried already, but to be honest, it really terrifies me.
And the fear that I'm going to share with you and try to overcome actually goes back to something that happened in childhood. I almost can't believe this when I think back now, but back in England during bath time, Hudson was scared of having water going over his head in the bath, and now he's free diving with his papa. When he first got to Thailand, he couldn't even swim, so what I'm about to show you shows you what an incredible journey he's been on.
Have you ever felt the world is yours to take? Like the world is an open road, your life a great story yet untold. Like the future is none but what you make. Well, I do.
Is she going to save the other rock? That was absolutely... How did that feel doing that?
Really amazing.
Are you amazed me? You've got all of them. My goodness, well done. Give me a high five. Wow.
Out of all of them, Hudson's went the best, which I'm so happy and grateful for.
Just so proud of him.
As you may know from last week, he has been practicing his turtle dives in the hope, I love that he calls it turtle dives, in the hope that he might be able to see a turtle in the ocean. It's hard to believe that this boy was ever scared of water. He's just come so far. This took a little bit of practice, but it's one of my favourite things we have ever learned together.
So proud of him and seriously so grateful for the seeds of life. One of the things that we found when we're teaching our boys to overcome fear is to have fun. Seriously, it's such a powerful motivator to just kind of push yourself and go further. And speaking of which, we found that it works for adults too. So speaking of overcoming fears, it's probably my turn to give it a go, isn't it?
Yes. So next up was Pete, and we told you this day didn't go as planned. As we were walking down the dock, Pete was really nervous, and the thing that made it so much worse, when you're really trying to overcome a fear, you want to, that the first time you do something is really scary, and then you do it again and again and again, and that's one of the ways you get through fear. Poor Pete only got one shot at it, and then I'll show you.
We're here at the dock in Koh Tao. Now, it's time to face one of my fears. I've tried to do this before, you may have noticed it on the video, but it didn't go very well and it still scares me. So I'm gonna go and give this another go today, and please don't laugh too hard.
Oh, you've got this. You've got this, Papa.
I've got this. Walking along, I was super excited and super nervous about doing this, and Emma pointed out, how on earth am I gonna get back out? So we need to find a ladder. Okay, quick safety thing. I am just gonna take a normal jump off first, swim around, check there's nothing in the water, check the depth, and then... Okay, there is actually something quite solid down here, so I'm going to head back up again.
Glad you checked.
Be so consistent. Okay, kiss for courage. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I am made to be free.
Just getting over that first one, it's so terrifying. You just have all these images of whacking your head, but that was actually quite fun. I think it's a bit of a face flop, but I feel fine. Look, I've done the first worst one. I wanted to try again, see if I can improve, but I think I'm starting to run out of space.
Woo! Wow!
I can't believe there's actually boat after boat after boat. I actually wanted to do another one. Now I've just overcome the fear of the first one, but this is just filling up so fast. So it was like it was rush hour at the dock. So many boats were just coming in.
Just felt so bad for you.
I guess I'm just gonna have to keep working on that one. And sometimes when you're trying to overcome fears, it really doesn't go the way you want it to. But I will keep working on it when I get a chance. Okay, there's something you need to know about Emma's backstory on the day.
So this is the day things kept breaking, and this is not the day that you want things to keep breaking. I was convinced the rope was going to snap. As we were filming Hudson, something snapped off the GoPro, our vlogging camera started breaking down, and when we got into our room, things were breaking in the room. It just felt like anything we touched broke. It genuinely started freaking me out. So much was breaking, so much was going wrong with this day, on a day that we've decided we're overcoming fears. It's crazy, isn't it? It is. It's like, well, at first, like, is this ironic? Is it a warning? Because it was kind of building up to the thing we're about to show you. And Pete kept me really calm. I was genuinely really freaking out behind the scenes, freaking out. So I was trying to work out, is it a warning sign? Is something really bad going to happen? Because the thing I'm about to do relies heavily on equipment too. I guess we're always just so happy-go-lucky, but something as serious and genuine as overcoming fears, it's not always going to go the way you want it to.
I died of a tragic accident on the flying trapeze. Coming back.
In the crazy day behind the scenes, we've arrived late, hence trying to brush hair, listen to the instruction and get up there. I think that's actually really made me quite shaky as well. So many things have broken today. Our microphone is gone, our GoPro is broken. It's just been one of those days. So when we talk about overcoming fears this morning, it's like, it's been challenging, but I'm still going to give this a go.
Yeah, that's it. And swing your legs forwards and back, forwards, back. This time back and up, up under the bar. Yeah, you got to hook them on. And then hands up, hang by your knees. Arch back, all the way back, head back. Yes.
Woo!
Good, reach back up.
Well done.
Bring your legs back down.
Ah,
Nice.
beautiful. Feeling ready?
Let's practice your takeoff. So push your hips forward, shoulders back, and lean forwards into the belt. That's it. Keep your legs straight. Good. And then ready, bend your legs. Hup. That's it.
Okay, so this day is so crazy. I mentioned earlier this morning that I had a childhood fear that built into this. I just can't believe the day that we've had and that I'm now doing this off the back of such a crazy day where so many things have gone wrong. But the fear I had when I was a child was I went to one of these camps where you get to do things a bit like this, nothing quite as huge as this. And I had a horrible experience jumping and grabbing a bar, involving jumping and grabbing something. Hopefully today that's what I'll be able to do. I'm going to grab that swing and just throw myself out. Something about holding onto a bar and making that jump that freaks me out. He just said, did he do it? Do you want to do it? Do it, did he do it? When we said earlier that he's fearless, we weren't kidding. This boy has less fear than me. Did he do it? When you're older, you do have to be a bit older to do this. I love that he wants to give it a go. It's like, hey, that looks fun. Okay, one of the scary things about going up is that you're not hooked in, there's no harness. Just climbing a really high ladder.
Forward more. Yeah, that's better. Other hand out there. That's it.
Okay.
Remember, the important thing is legs up on the first swing. Here we go. Ready? Bend your legs. Legs up. Stop.
I lost the guy way down. Oh God. Whoa.
You called me an angel.
You were like
Chicken like a, yeah, that's all
an
good.
angel up there.
I got it. Yeah, awesome.
Oh shit.
It's only gonna get better.
The fear hasn't gone, but I'm starting to get excited and starting to trust and have faith that I can do this. Even if I just did it once today, I would have been just so happy. But they're saying to get back up there and keep learning and doing stuff, and who knows what I might be able to do. Mama's going to try and do a really tricky catch. I'm actually going to try and do a catch now. So what that means, Mummy's going up the ladders. I'm going to swing out all brave, and I'm going to do my best. It might not work, but I'm going to do my best to make a catch with another person. I had no idea today I'd be trying to do a catch, and I'm excited. The fear is still there. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. This is happening. You're so right to give this a go.
As long as I remember, I couldn't hold the line in the word boxes. I just couldn't find inside. My heart was saying there must be something else out there waiting.
Okay. Where's she shaking?
But I know I'm on my way, and it's so worth it. So there's nothing I would change. Oh, I was made to fly. Let's go! I am an arrow rushing through the sky.
Okay, faith over fear. I'm so grateful to you. I'm so grateful to Pete for encouraging me to do that. I was shaking before I got there. I was shaking through most of it, but it feels amazing to have done something like that, especially when I had such a strong fear. Just that fear of trying to swing out on a bar, holding, trusting in my own strength. Oh, can't believe I've done it.
I'm so proud of you. Well done. That was amazing.
Oh, I really prayed more that day than most.
I think the thing that we learned is just because things are working against you, it doesn't mean that you don't do them.
Yes, it felt like that. Like everything was working against us doing that, and I was so close to calling it off. And it's just that persistence. Just if you're scared of something, just keep pushing through. Find a way to overcome your fears.
So we all have fears, whether they're big or small, but don't let fear control you. The harder it gets, the deeper you have to dig. I mean, for us, we love to lean into God when things get tough.
I need to. So much of what we're doing right now genuinely is a journey of faith. This week, like most weeks, just didn't go to plan. I feel like we learned a lot through things going wrong, and ultimately things came right.
Okay, so whatever you believe in, don't let fear control you on any level.
Absolutely, and thank you so much for journeying with us. Are you hungry today? Did you eat? He loves his noodles. Are you happy? You're so happy. Noodle heaven. In noodle heaven. Oh.
Yeah, look up, and let go. Yes.